62 years ago, Midstate Electric started serving rural Central Oregon with electricity. We were formed as a cooperative to serve those rural Central Oregonians that nobody else would serve. And to me, it's a special responsibility to serve our members. We're a member-owned utility. And as we're changing employees and bringing younger employees aboard, I don't ever want to forget that spirit of being a cooperative, what it's like to serve our membership and bring rural electrification to Central Oregon. The NRECA International Program has an opportunity to help electrify foreign countries that don't have electricity. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to send two of our linemen so they could see firsthand on what it was like for a village to turn on that first light.
On our trip down there, I expected to go down and build power lines and help people out, but I wasn't expecting the poverty that I saw when I got there. The things that I saw that I wasn't accustomed to or used to back home really kind of stuck with me.
Didn't know what to expect. After I volunteered, I was kind of thinking, well, what did I get myself into? Every day was an adventure. I got exposed to things that I never dreamed of, to experience how other people live.
When I got down there, I was given the opportunity to teach some guys how to climb. They had never seen tools or hooks, and they had never even put a pair of boots on. In fact, one guy, he didn't even have a set of boots, he had a pair of slippers. I let him wear my boots and my hooks and taught him how to climb with that. Just being able to give back to these guys and give them something that they'll have for the rest of their life made an amazing experience for me. One of my favorite things was when we were doing our training to try and keep it fun and interesting and keep the guys motivated is I took a screwdriver and I stuck it out on the ground about 8 feet away, and on the outside of that screwdriver I said $1 and told the guys, whoever can get me that screwdriver off the pole can have that $1. And boy, they were on it like hotcakes. They wanted that $1 big time. So all three of them, they got on the pole and they reached out there as far as they could reach, and man, they were right there close, but they just couldn't quite get it. So I got on the pole and I stretched my skid out a little ways and I kind of reached out there just a little bit and I said, that's not gonna work. So I grabbed my hammer and I reached my hammer out there and sucked that screwdriver in with my hammer, and man, they just went crazy. They called me a cheater and all sorts of other things, but once I explained to them, when you're working, whatever you have available is stuff that you can use, whether it be a hammer or your clines or your hand line, you use what's available. They kind of got a better idea of line work and started thinking more about that.
They pay the locals $10 to dig the power hole, and I didn't really understand the reason why, but it was explained to me that 40% of the population, I was told, don't have jobs there. So the local management decided it's better to pay these locals $10 a day to dig these holes instead of using the equipment that they have, because their equipment is something that we would scrap.
Their power is all completely run off of diesel right now. They charge 35 cents per kilowatt hour, and which seems, when you sit down and think about it, it seems extremely expensive. In the entire month, a house might use 10 kilowatt hours. So when you put that into perspective, their bill for the entire month is only $3.50. whereas we're just under 7 cents a kilowatt hour, but a house here in a month might use 1,500 kilowatt hours.
Something else I noticed is the creature comforts that we've come accustomed to here. Things that, like when we get up in the morning, we'll turn the water on, get the shower going. Then if we need to cook, we'll turn the oven on or the stove top. We'll put something in the microwave. It only takes a couple of minutes. Those people, when they need to cook something, they need to get the charcoal going, and it's a big deal. So something that maybe takes us half hour, 45 minutes to get ready to go somewhere, I can see where it might be a hour or two process for them. So that makes me appreciate our electricity and how it's enhanced our lives.
Electricity also encourages educational and economic growth. The ability to be able to turn your home into a little store. There's a guy that opened up a bar/restaurant and be able to serve food with cold beverages.
Like when they go out and they catch their fish, they have to sell it basically every day so it doesn't spoil. One local fisherman, he's already capitalized on getting himself a freezer, so now he can maybe hold out for a better price, or maybe not have to sell everything that day. So I think he's going to benefit very well from being able to keep fish cool, frozen.
Schools having the ability to get on the computer or play a video in a classroom and allow the kids to learn about different parts of the world.
Every day we'd go in to the cafeteria there in the compound to have lunch. So one day I get this a fish head. I mean, just a big old fish head for the main course. I'm not a big fish eater, but I've never ate a fish head in my life. So the local guys we worked with, apparently he saw the expression on my face and they started laughing. It was pretty comical. But so I pawned it off. I traded it for some chicken. It was all good.
I didn't really think about it before we left, but one guy, he called up Altec, and Altec sent him a bunch of teddy bears, and he handed out teddy bears and coloring books and stickers and stuff like that. And the other guy, Carl, he brought a suitcase full of shorts, shirts, and tennis shoes, and then we took it to the local orphanage and dropped it off for all the kids at the orphanage. So if I ever had the chance to go again, it would definitely be something that I would be looking into as far as taking things down that could improve their lifestyle and taking stuff for the kids that they would enjoy.
They seem to be a very eager people to learn, and they're not lazy. Given the opportunity to dig holes for 10 bucks a day, they're standing in line to do it. And hopefully, with the influence of our culture, we can enhance their life and their country. I think what it did for me is it gave me a new appreciation for what I've been given in life and the country that I live in. The things that we've taken for granted was unbelievable.
So now that the guys are back, we're hearing their stories of what it was like to bring power to a village for the first time. And we're seeing it rekindle the cooperative spirit of our employees and what it's like to serve our members and what it means to our membership to be served by a cooperative. And I'm just so excited by that, and I really thank NRECA for the opportunity to power the world one village at a time and to bring this experience back to the co-op